Hello everyone. I'm Alexa, welcome to my channel, Alexa's Garden. In this video, I want to show you an ornamental onion or allium and talk about how to grow. Propagate ornamental onions. What care is needed for allium? Allium is a beauty in your garden that lasts from mid-spring to late summer. The main rule is to choose the right type of decorative allium for planting in your garden. Take into account the flowering time of each variety. Ornamental onion is a perennial plant. It is grown in hardiness zones 5 to 8. The genus Allium has more than 600 plant species. These are relatives of the common onion and garlic that you use for cooking in the kitchen. But it turns out that onions can decorate your garden too. You can't go wrong by planting such an onion among perennials and bulbs blooming in early summer. For example, late varieties of tulips, near irises or early varieties of peonies. Ornamental onions can be grown in containers to decorate patios, in rockeries in rock gardens, planted in borders, and placed along paths and other high-traffic areas. Plants have the most unusual coloring, including a rich blue, light blue, and lilac color that is rare among perennials. Allium attracts a huge number of bees to the garden, which are good at their job just when you need it most. If you've never grown allium, rest assured it's easy. Allium is a bulbous plant. It is easy to grow like tulips and daffodils, but you need to know some nuances. Alliums are early flowering, in May, medium flowering, in July and late flowering, from August to the first cold weather. Also, decorative onions have different heights of peduncles. Tall, more than 2.5 feet or about 80 centimeters. Medium size 1.5 to 2.5 feet. 40 to 80 centimeters, and small, less than 1.5 feet, less than 40 centimeters. The florets of an ornamental onion I planted last fall are perfectly round and about 5 inches in diameter, dotted on all sides with purple or blue flowers. Usually ornamental onions have a dense bouquet of dark green stems topped with swaying flowers. But my varieties of ornamental onions are 2.5 feet high. They are tall and beautiful plants. The flowering period of ornamental onions is short, about 2 weeks. Then the plants turn yellow, the inflorescences dry out. Sometimes some varieties of ornamental onions scatter seeds throughout the garden after flowering. This is a problem for some gardeners. It is necessary to weed the flower beds after such sowing. To avoid this, you should cut the inflorescence after flowering and store it where there is partial shade or shade for the final maturation of ornamental onion seeds. A decorative onion is a good choice for the garden. It repels pests, has a nice color, and brings good bugs, like bees. The best place for planting decorative onions is flower beds, where lots of sunshine, well-drained soil on the light side. Good illumination determines the color intensity of flowers. Allium is very sensitive to a lack of potassium in the soil. Therefore, potassium supplements are required for high-quality flowering. For example, it can be ordinary wood ash from a fireplace. It is also important to maintain soil moisture. This is the main condition for the good development of plants. Ornamental onions need to be repotted every year if you want to keep the bulbs. After the leaves have dried, the bulb is dug up, dried in a dry room. In autumn, about 2 weeks before the onset of cold weather, they are again planted in the soil and fed with fertilizers with a high content of potassium and phosphorus. So that frosts do not damage the bulbs, you need to mulch the landing site. Allium can be propagated by sowing seeds, and vegetatively, by bulbs. Seeds of giant onion species are best sown in autumn. The decorative onion is a truly carefree onion that delights with abundant flowers and a long flowering period. Make it part of your garden. I hope the video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and thumbs up below the video. See you soon.